Happy birthday to Sean.
Yes, I'm older.
Happy birthday to Sean.
I'm older and wiser.
Happy birthday to Sean.
I've grown 2 balls.
Happy birthday to you.
Now I'm trying to grow a beard.
Ba-dum-ts.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
should change that to say my actual name, but
Sean Lim Wei Ming.
Sean Lim Wei Ming.
因为你
Finally let
Yeah.
out of prison, no.
So for all of you who just joined us, Sean's birthday just passed, and now he's legal
Yeah.
to rumble in the
Yeah,
cage.
so give me calls.
Yeah,
Give me calls.
call me, call Sean.
Call me maybe.
Yeah, call Sean. He'll come to your house and he'll do a striptease for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or we could do it the other way around. We could do mutual ones. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm a giver.
Mutual what?
Yeah, I'm a giver and taker. It's like, I think mutual stripping is just called having sex.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
What if John Wang and Rindo call you?
I'd go the other way.
Three-way stripping. Three-way stripping.
I'd go the other way. Intimidating. One is tall as heck, and then
Right.
the other one is built. Wait, is he built? Yeah. Is he still
who,
buff?
John?
No, Rindo.
Rindo.
Rindo's buff.
Rindo.
Right?
Rindo.
Rindo's buff and
When was Rindo buff?
When was
Hey,
Rindo
no,
buff?
as our
Sorry,
patron,
Rindo. We love you, but
As
when
a-
were you buff?
as our patron member, he's
Right.
buff. Okay, in my mind,
Okay.
he's an Adonis
Right.
for
I see.
being our patron.
Because you're biased.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No,
But one thing I'll give him a compliment is that he has very nice chest hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
He's a man.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
a man.
I was thinking all this was displayed on the live stream that you all did
No,
yesterday.
this one is only displayed on the Patreon.
Oh, no.
Wait, behind the paywall.
Can.
On the live stream to fucking peasants who didn't pay us to be there. No, we keep
Yeah.
it PG.
Yeah,
We
I'm
keep it
sorry.
PG.
I'm sorry I couldn't join for the live stream. I was enjoying my cakes and my beer
Right.
and my food.
Is it the kind of cake that the stripper jumps out of?
No, it's too
No.
small.
Oh, I see.
No,
A
so
doll-sized
they
one.
instead
Small.
of stripper, they had a midget stripper.
A midget
Worse than that, it's like just a doll, pixie one.
pixie one.
Yeah, but
Right.
I caught some of it on YouTube live stream.
I see.
I was going to chat in the live chat,
Right.
but I didn't want to ruin the stuff by derailing it by saying nonsensical stuff.
Right.
Like-
you
like-
can always create a new account.
No,
and then
because
troll.
yeah, because the whole thing was like toxic masculinity, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And for me to just shout in, show me some titties, it would be
Oh,
kind
you,
of
you could have used our YouTube page.
Yeah, I could have.
Our
and then
lots
just,
of Lobang
just have
page.
gone in and then said like, show me some titties, or something along that lines, and then have people like question, hey, that's toxic.
Yeah.
You.
But that'll be funny though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
will
want
be
to. I didn't know how to switch to the thing, so I'm still quite uneducated.
Dude, or
in
just
that.
use your account. Right. Sean can be anyone. There's so many
Yeah.
Seans. Yeah.
It
Could be
could have
one.
been Shawn Mendes.
Can lah, but out of the 7 people on the live, I think you all will be able to deduce who did it lah. So
Probably.
it's alright lah.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting stream. You all should just watch it. It's a bit long, so maybe watch it in parts.
yeah. Just
like-
skip to the parts where the Lobang Boys are talking.
Yeah.
Those are the best parts.
It depends on who you're a fan of. If you're a fan of the Lobang Boys, then skip to that part. LongkangKitties, skip that part, and
Yeah.
then, you can
Living up in the
living
city.
it up in the city. He's creating a tongue twister, living up.
Yeah.
Living
It's a rap name, lah. It's a
Yeah.
rap name.
So it depends on who you're a fan of, and then Dan's wife.
Yeah,
Yes,
who
she-
actually
Yeah.
rounded up the entire topic and conversation
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
nicely. But there was one thing.
What?
She attacked Isun.
Oh. In a roundabout kind of way, though. Not really. It was when she was talking
Yeah,
about
when she was
the
talking about her
ex-boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's not upfront as well. Huh? So
yeah.
it's not.
Roundabout kind of way.
So she said that her ex-boyfriend, he was not ambitious at all. All he wanted was a flat in Yishun at the 5th level.
And what
That was his dream.
That was his dream.
what the hell's wrong with that? The 5th level is almost like eye level kind of stuff. You can see everything. You're a bit,
Yeah.
you're away from the smells, away from the dust, but just above the 4th level,
No,
which
but
is
the
horrible.
most important part, she was, but Yishun, why Yishun? Why
Right.
not somewhere else?
Wow.
If you get to that part in
Wow.
the live stream, it's closer.
Which is
towards the
fair though.
end.
Which is fair.
Which is
Fair.
Yeah, which is like okay, I get
Wait,
your point.
hold on. When she was saying this, neither of you defended the honor of Ishun?
No, we didn't want to because we knew that whatever we would have said then
Was inadequate.
would have been inadequate because
Or-
only a person
or
who
knowing-
truly understands the issue.
Or knowing the
to
two of
say
you,
some
you'll
shit.
probably just throw Ishun under the bus as well. It's like, yeah. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
That's what we do.
Yes. I would
we
have,
do that
I
on
would
this
have,
podcast as
I
well.
would have been disappointed if you had done otherwise.
I actually wanted to ask her if, do you know that if that your ex-boyfriend is the current Yishun cat killer?
Oh, could be.
That's why they
Could
they overcompensate. LongkangKitties overcompensate. All of them are cats.
Ah. It's like the one thing good about it is that it's uncut. Everything there's raw. I mean, it's live.
Just like my penis.
it's raw.
It's raw and uncut.
So you all, I mean, if you all, are we gonna post it up on our own?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once we
we-
get, but it's already available.
It's
on
already available.
YouTube.
Just go.
It's on under
LongkangKitties.
LongkangKitties channel.
So
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
them the views, and then later just come over to our site. Don't have to watch it.
We
Just give
have
us
already
that
linked
view.
it. We have already put
Oh.
up a link
On our Facebook page,
On
yeah.
Facebook page.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You can
So
catch
if you
it
guys
there.
want to go and check it out,
But it's 2 hours
check
long.
it out.
Like I do advise. Maybe
yeah,
skip.
just put playback speed times 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you hear something interesting, slow it down and
Yeah.
listen through the stuff. One thing I have to tell you all, I was kind of disappointed you all didn't raise up was the kind of the big issue happening now.
Right.
Raseesah Khan.
Yes.
You have to say that last name
Bitch.
with a little bit of control because you mispronounce it a little bit. It sounds like something else.
Right.
But
It sounds like see you next Tuesday.
yes, see you
Yeah.
next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So Raseesah Khan was in the spotlight before because she lied in Parliament.
Which we addressed.
We addressed
Yeah,
it.
we talked about it.
She lied in Parliament. She embellished facts.
Mm-hmm.
And she exaggerated certain. Well, I don't know. Did she exaggerate? She did exaggerate
Okay.
certain parts of it.
Okay,
right?
so we recap for those people
Yeah,
who have not
recap.
watched that episode, right? So
Mm.
Raseesah Khan in Parliament, member for
Raseesah.
Sengkang GRC,
Yes.
said something to the effect verbatim that the police force in Singapore, they usually do not take every sexual assault or rape case seriously.
Mm.
And when asked for, like, do you have any instances or what, or she just came out and said that, yeah, I followed my friend, and she was laughed at by the police officers in the police post. So that,
This happened
was
in
taken
August.
seriously.
This
That-
happened in
yeah,
August.
Yeah,
That
and
happened
that
in
raised a lot of eyebrows in
Yeah.
Parliament.
yes, so they
Okay.
were like, yeah, this has to be investigated
She said this in
It's a
front of
serious allegation. in the parliament.
Yeah.
in front of lots of lawyered up and lawyers
Exactly.
Yeah.
and people who are very well versed in the law.
People who wants to find out the truth.
Just in a place where you expect this kind of people to exist. Like everything you say is under scrutiny, and you know this.
Yes.
and everything's recorded as well in the Parliament.
Everything is
Yeah.
recorded.
Audio and
So
video.
it's never hearsay. It's not like the one of the ministers comes like, this girl said that.
No,
thing.
yeah, you can
Yeah,
go to
you-
the transcribe and you can just read.
Yes, you can read it for
Yeah.
yourself, and everything is no, I don't think I said that. No, you did. And I can play it back, and you can hear it.
Yes.
So-
Yeah.
So yeah, then go on.
So nothing will be lost in
Yeah.
translation.
So
lah.
after
So after she says this, and I think there were investigations that were being done, and even before anything comes out, she comes out to say that that actually was not what happened. That was a fictitious scenario that I said there.
I didn't go with my
I
friend.
didn't go,
I was
but
in a support group. Yeah.
I heard this on a support group,
Mm.
from a support group, and I do not have the permission of the victim to actually share.
Or
so I
which
think-
support group, or why were you there?
Yeah, so I think she was asked, like, can you reveal, so we need to check or something. Then she was like, oh, I'm not comfortable with revealing whoever the person is and all, because I did not share that story
So there's zero
with
cooperation, lah.
that person's permission.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
yeah,
there's
so
zero.
lah.
So even now, when we speak about
And,
it, right?
and there's one more thing. Then she said all of this, and then she said that she herself
Was
is a victim of sexual assault when she studied overseas.
So that's why she's in that support group, lah.
We don't know.
Is to
We
justify.
don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't even know if there's such a support group that
So
she's
yeah,
part of.
Can.
So she just said it,
Mm.
right? And then at that point, the parliament was like, yeah, we have to investigate this.
Yep.
And
Yep.
the article started rushing out.
I-
Like, the WP, what is the Workers' Party going to
This
do
is
about
like-
this?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
like
she
playing
definitely has to
Jenga.
resign. They have to sack her. What are the consequences of her lying and all this kind of
Yeah.
shit came out. And finally, she decided to put up a statement saying that she's
She was
resigning.
resigning.
After about 2 months, right?
Yeah.
Close to about 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like playing this is like Jenga, but she's playing it, just one block at the bottom
Right.
for about 3 levels up.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then still keep pulling and trying to put more stuff on top,
She's just,
Yeah.
And she's just pulling from the bottom.
Right.
trying
yeah.
to see whether she can dong ting dong. And then now, I mean, okay, the last one, the last block, which is what we're gonna cover later, is that this whole thing happened, and then later on it's been revealed that she told WP.
Right.
I think this part we're going to talk from on WP's side. They said that she did come clean to them, and they gave her time to handle it. I think that's their side.
Yeah.
And then now, this is the part where she pulls off the last block, and the whole thing is about to come tumbling down.
Right.
She, in the course of the investigation, she's now said that
In
when
front
she-
of the committee.
in front of the committee, she said when she told the 3 leaders, I think Pritam Singh, Sylvia Lim,
And Faisal.
and Faisal, they told her to keep up the lie and take the information you just gave to the grave.
Right.
These are her words that she said that once again. This time is also once again filmed and available for everyone to see.
Right.
These are things she said once again in a place where everything's recorded.
Right.
Which, with such loaded words, right, it's effectively trying to take down the opposition
Yeah.
integrity. Gone. Because if whatever she says, somehow she can prove that they said it, and I think it's because now she has the support of an aide and a volunteer. I cannot remember their names, but they also testified on her behalf, saying that somehow the leaders knew.
Right.
But I don't think they heard those words. I'm not sure yet. I don't think they've heard the words that she used, but they were saying that they were shocked that when later on she was asked to appear in front of disciplinary committee and all that, they were shocked that the leaders would do something like that to her. When
Huh?
I think will do something like that to her, when in fact they thought that they were leading her down that path to to keep up the lie. And
Right.
then later on, withdraw their support or something along that lines. I'm guessing that's how it sounds. That
Right. But how did the PA and the aide come to know about this whole thing? Were they in the,
probably through her lah.
right? Were they in the
But
same room as when the conversation took place? Were they part
Yeah.
of the conversation?
Yeah, that one.
Did they hear it through her? How
haven't
how did
really
they?
got through it, but
Yeah, because if they're in the same room, then you have to prove, right?
no,
Are
but
they in the
what-
same group chat?
Yeah, what they're saying
Yeah.
is that they were not upfront about being told Raseesah Khan lied. So I think they're disputing the way WP has said she came out to them. So basically, I think what they're saying is that she told them,
Yeah.
and they didn't tell her to, okay, you go and handle it yourself. They told her to lie, or they knew about it, and then later on they act like,
So Raseesah Khan's claim is that she came clean to Pritam
and they
Singh.
told her to
and,
take it to the grave.
yeah, and Pritam Singh and his team of the leaders of WP told her to take it to the grave, lah.
Mm.
Well, that's a bold accusation.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So the two parliaments told the parliament committee look into man. In fact, the leaders had asked her. Oh, they're saying the same thing actually. If I'm not wrong, this is what it sounds like that they've heard. It's either Raseesah Khan told them that that's what they told her, and now they're corroborating it. But I haven't
Told who?
told the aide and the volunteer. So
Mm.
she
Right.
could have been relating it back to them. I'm not sure. So it's
Yeah.
as this goes by, it just goes to show that she's now doing her very best, or trying to make it seem like she wasn't the sole
culprit in this
culprit in
whole
this
in this
one.
whole lie,
even
lah,
though she
basically.
started it by
Yeah.
lying in the first place. Now she's saying, because before she didn't tell them it was a lie. They didn't even know she was going to say the thing she was going to say. Then after she said it and she's been caught in that lie, she went to them to she was about to get caught. There was under a lot of pressure, so she went to them for help. And now she's saying that instead of them telling her, "Oh, you need to come clean," she's saying that they told her, "Keep up the lie."
Yeah, just stay quiet.
Yeah, just
Which
stay quiet.
sounds highly unlikely that two lawyers will ask her to just keep
two
just keep
lawyers
quiet
and
about
two
it.
leaders of
Yeah.
one of the biggest, the biggest opposition party in Singapore
Yeah.
Yeah.
would tell her to do something like that.
Would give her this kind of advice, lah. It
Yes.
seems highly unlikely.
It also it also goes to show, because she's been caught in that lie before.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, what would stop her from lying again?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And from what I read on the Mothership article, it seems like whatever that's being spoken between WP leaders and Raseesah Khan
It's all behind
happens
closed door. Yeah.
behind closed doors and in person.
Yeah.
So from what I read, it seems that there's no black, like she's claiming there's no black and white, lah.
Yeah.
Was
And
spoken
I
word.
think that's all she has to go on. Like, because it wasn't recorded, it now goes to he says, she says.
Right.
So I don't know whether WP has responded to it yet, or whether they have to.
They would have to now because
they have to.
they've been shoved under the bus.
Yeah.
But like what Josie was saying, right?
Mm.
Like, I find it extremely difficult to believe that Pritam Singh and Sylvia Lim would hear her tell that it's actually not a true story
Mm.
and not be fucking flipping.
Yeah, I would think
Not
they
be
would.
flipping
I
out.
think they would be extremely angry.
Like what?
Like, you have to speak from your point of view. You know, you already can see that the repercussions are going to be quite huge.
Yes.
Being caught in a lie.
Because you have accused the Singapore police force
Yeah.
of laughing, snickering at someone who came to make a police report.
Mm.
It's a sexual assault, right? And this year, the Singaporean government has said that this is the year for women.
Yeah.
So it's all women-centric plans that have been rolled out by the government in different phases.
Mm.
Right.
Right. So it is not a good look for them.
It's not.
Right? They would immediately try and investigate and like get to the bottom of this and try to resolve this. So it's never going to be a good thing to lie in the first place.
Yeah.
And then continue on with the lie,
Yes.
right? So I find it very, very hard
You find
to
it very
believe
hard to believe that they would do
that
something
they
like
would
that.
ever say that, yeah, like, you just continue lying, maybe, because you're a victim or whatever, they would, like, give you some face.
Yeah.
I find it very difficult. Like, they should know, even if you're a victim, you cannot lie about something else.
Especially in Parliament.
Especially in Parliament, right? It's going to decimate your reputation as a politician and as a political party.
Yeah.
It's going to affect everything.
Mm.
And both Pritam Singh and Sylvia Lim, they've been embroiled in all this kind of shit with the PAP before,
Mm.
right? With the Aljunied Town Council shit and everything. So they know that you don't get into all this kind of nonsense. They will never let you slip by,
Yeah.
So I don't think they would have advised her in that manner.
Mm.
But someone said it on the comment section, which
Mm.
I shared with you, boys.
Mm.
The only way I can see them actually giving such advice
Mm.
is that when she could have shared with them that I was in the support group and I heard this anecdote.
Mm.
So if they would have given that advice, I think they would have given it after truly believing her story that she heard it from a support
And
group.
that's something they could say. They could reveal
Yes.
now that
So-
the version was the true version,
Mm.
and we told her to stick with that version,
Mm.
The support group
the
version.
support group
Yes.
version, and go with that, not with her current lie. She's again taking our words out of context. And,
Yeah.
and
That could be one of the replies,
Yeah.
right? So they could have just said that, yeah, you stick with the support group
Mm.
story, which you say it's true, right? No, yeah. And you're a victim, right?
and I can't believe you actually got the correct. That's exactly, I think, how
There's
it
a
sounds. Yeah.
10-10 impersonation.
Yeah, 10-10 impersonation. On the spot, man. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
For a moment, I believe she was here.
So like, I think that could have happened, and if that happened, then I can see why they would have said that. But I still find it really hard to believe, lah.
Hard to believe, right?
Yeah.
Because two lawyers, they would ask like, hey, come
And-
on, which support group is this?
Yeah.
You don't have to tell it there, but you need to at least share it with us.
Yeah.
If you want us to help you,
Yeah.
you want us to
We
get
need
you
to
out
know
of
the
this jam. Yeah,
information,
we
yeah.
need to
But
know all this info.
can the other thing is that you want to look on who benefits from this most, lah. From this the testimony that she just did.
Mm.
The one that benefits from how detrimental this accusation is to the Workers' Party.
It's the ruling party.
Don't you? I mean, this is an opinion, lah. Well, I'm just saying that
Mm.
when you look at this accusation, she's being investigated for it, right? what's her purpose for saying something like that? To get a lighter sentence? To portray herself as a victim, as being a pawn in Workers' Party's plan to lie to the parliament? Is that her targeted goal? Is that what she wants to maneuver this into? Like she was being manipulated into
Sticking with the
lie.
Right.
Yeah.
But you lied in the first place, and that lie wasn't manipulated by anyone.
Unless she comes out and says that
I was told to lie.
the original lie
Yes.
itself was manufactured by WP.
Yes.
They told me to tell this story.
Yes. So,
Then that was a
but
different.
that didn't happen.
Yeah.
It was already well established that didn't happen. We don't even know if the support group thing is the truth.
Yes.
Right.
So
And if she was sexually
Yeah.
assaulted in
Correct.
in whichever
so
country
maneuvering this
she
way,
claims that she studied.
yeah, maneuvering this way by throwing them under the bus, right? Yeah, throwing them under the bus only seeks to damage them, and I'm not sure how it helps
Very
her.
subtly, this is the words lawyer right here.
Yeah.
Very
No,
subtle.
because she has not like in all of the whatever the newspaper articles and the online articles by Channel News Asia, Straits Times, Mothership. I've not really seen her mention that I was in this country when I was studying overseas, and then
This happened.
This
that
happened,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
nothing.
Everything's
she
very
just,
vague, lah.
yeah, she just
Everything's
says
very
that
vague.
that she was sexually assaulted while she was studying overseas.
Yeah.
Right? Did you
Yeah.
do anything about it? No information,
Yeah.
right? So we don't
I
know
don't know. Yeah.
unless she reveals anything about it during the
Yeah,
committee hearings.
and once again, you have to see what's her motivation, what's the goal, what's her final. But why raise this up? You honestly want to throw the party that supported you, that hired you, that
Yeah.
that tried to, I don't know, mentored you under the bus, for
who stood by you
stood by
when
you.
you had that shit during the election,
Yes.
right? When people found out
Yeah.
what she was talking about on Facebook and all, couple of years
Yeah.
before the election, like don't know
I
how many
mean,
years.
Yeah, we can only speculate about her
And
motivations.
her letter of resignation, she was praising the WP,
Yeah, so
right?
it's
So
weird
like,
for her to go a 180 and switch side, not say sides lah, just switch
Yeah.
her stories up so much. Her motivations could be she's scorned, and this is just petty revenge. The next one could be
The next one could be maybe this happened. We have
yes,
to give
the
it
next
the
one.
plausible.
Okay, the next one
yeah.
is the plausible one where it actually happened,
actually
and
happened.
she's just trying to expose them for
Yeah.
being scummy.
Right.
And the third one, which is okay, I'm gonna say is a little bit outlandish, and there's no support for this lah. But like
She
you
felt
know when
yeah.
you can't find a thing, right, you see who benefits the most from it.
right.
Who benefits most from smearing?
The opposition.
Causing this is detrimental to them. No matter how you look at it lah.
yeah.
How they handle it, if they handle it wrong, it's gonna bring down their integrity. If they if they handle it by just whacking her with all the lawyered up nonsense, and
It's also
and-
not going to look
and
on good
it's not
on
go-
WP.
it's not
yeah.
gonna look good on
But they
them.
are being pushed to that now.
They are being
Yeah.
pushed there,
Yeah.
so it's not gonna look good either way for them. Like this whole thing has been shit for them.
So the
'Cause
only
they hired
part,
her.
Yeah.
They vetted her, they vouched for her, and then she does all this,
Yeah.
and now maybe she's making them pay. But
Right.
all that aside, if you want to look at who benefits the most from it, it's I mean,
PAP lah. Yeah. The ruling party lah.
yeah, but not on purpose. It's just by the way it looks is by happenstance. It just happened this
Yeah.
way. Like look,
Yeah.
the opposition is horrible.
If she's a sleeper agent, right?
No.
Well, you need to give her a medal. Dude.
Yeah, no lah.
she went through and through her task. She walked into step over coals,
Mm.
burning coals, walked through fire,
Yeah.
sacrificed herself at the altar of her agents,
Yeah,
of her boss, and she would never be able to work in politics again.
yeah.
Never.
No, she
Took a
doesn't
hit. Took a
she,
hit for
she doesn't have to.
for her boss.
All she has to do is migrate.
Could be.
And the
Or go into private sector lah, I
another,
guess.
yeah, another speculation. This one's pure speculation. Is
What if 2 years from now? Sorry, what if 2 or 3 years from now? Right, we see new CEO of SMRT, Raseesah Khan.
yeah,
No, I think previously
nothing so big.
before becoming an MP or what, right?
Yeah.
She was in social work,
I see.
right? So social work, no problems lah. You
What's
can lie all you want and work there.
Yeah.
No,
what's the agency? MF.
No, MSF is different. That one is government. That's Ministry of Social Welfare and Family.
I see.
Yeah, that one's government.
Yeah, government.
yeah.
So she can't be offered a government role, but
Right.
something outside lah.
Outside.
And the other thing is that this one, like I said, pure speculation is during the course of this investigation, somebody gave terms lah.
Right.
Like if you know happen to have been manipulated into it,
Right.
I guess we can find it in our good conscience to forgive you for certain things lah.
Yeah. Then
But-
we see Raseesah Khan at MBS at the crypto machine.
Yeah, but we
Cashing
need,
out money.
The Bitcoin.
but we
ATM.
need- yeah,
Bitcoin ATM.
but
Cashing
we
out
need-
money. It's like,
but
wait,
we need
what?
to know what you said to them. We need to know what they said to you. Did they tell you to come clean, or did they tell you to keep up the lie?
Yeah.
It's like,
Then you see Raseesah
Shady
Khan's
stuff.
Instagram in Switzerland.
yeah.
You know,
Then she
walking
writes
into a private bank.
But her
Then she
father
writes a book.
tried to stand for presidential elections.
Oh,
He applied, but he was rejected.
right.
The year that Halimah Yacob was selected.
selected.
2014, right?
No,
Is it?
sorry.
No, it was the year that
we have to put it.
2017 or 2016.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah,
really?
Aren't we up for another presidential election?
yeah, soon. Yeah,
Oh.
yes, next year I think.
I think it's gonna be all Indians
Oh, could be.
because we have to keep it fair. What?
I thought
Chinese.
others. No,
Others,
eh?
others is what? Indians,
Eurasian-
Eurasians, and-
Eurasians,
oh,
law. Peranakans,
Yeah,
Eurasians.
because SR Nathan,
oh,
Tony Tan, Halimah Yacob.
Yeah, so have to go others already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should technically go others.
Go
lah,
Have to
but,
be mixed lah. You have to. Technically, Halimah Yacob is mixed also, right?
Halimah
Indian-
Yacob is
Indian-
technically Indian.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
she could run again lah.
She could run. Yeah. Now she take out IC and show I Indian.
Yeah, I last time was Malay, now Indian. Last one I run as Malay, now I run as mix.
Yeah.
Indian
Hey,
Malay.
but you cannot be Eurasian because if you look too white, right, you can't. White is not right anymore.
No,
You
here in
have to be-
Singapore.
But we don't have to. But most Eurasians are not white. What?
No,
They
but
look
that's
like you.
yeah, you're also
I'm not-
considered.
They look like you.
They
Oh,
look like you.
No,
but you
he's
can,
not Eurasian.
no,
He's
they-
Chindian.
they-
can,
Yeah.
can also consider. I just said
Right.
the Chinese part of me is from.
No, the
Uh,
fucking
You can.
No, who's the fucking footballer? The kid, the Eurasian what?
Which one?
The
those
one
with those with weird.
Fandi Ahmad is Eurasian. Fandi
Ah.
Ahmad's kids are
Yeah,
Eurasian.
yeah. Wendy Jacobs.
Wendy Jacobs South African. So she's,
the
I think Afrikaans.
Ben something.
Ben
Ben
Whittaker.
Davis.
Yeah, he looks
Davis.
white. Right?
You want him to come out and run for?
He's half
for,
Thai,
for
half
pres-
white. What? Yeah. So
Yeah, he looks
he's,
white.
He's Eurasian.
Yeah,
If
but
you
you
look that white, you can't run because white is not right.
Can lah. Can. Whitewash, I understand.
Because
No,
white
he-
privilege.
But he will get tanned,
Mm.
Oh, true.
right?
True.
Unlike the ginger fucks. So,
Hey, but
he
if you're playing in
can-
England, you don't really have that much sun.
but
also
they
lah.
always travel to Spain. What?
Oh, true,
Mm.
true. But he can't travel back to Singapore.
Yeah, why would he? Why would he?
England friendly against Singapore. Sorry, I can't
You
go back to my
know,
country.
no. If he really wants to stick it to us, right? Fly back to Malaysia, send the causeway
Oh.
and wave,
Yeah,
and then fly back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
in his private jet.
In his private jet. You know,
Give it a few more years.
I
lah,
wish
few more years.
I wish him and the other. There's another footballer.
There's a recent one. There's a
recent
recent
one, yeah.
Signed for Wolves, right? I wish them all the best.
Oh, Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves.
Well,
Wolverhampton.
Under 23 or
No.
Academy.
Wolverhampton. Yeah.
oh, academy kid.
But
lah.
I think signing professional.
Signing
contract.
professional
Yeah.
contract. So I wish him
Oh.
all the best and hope he's successful.
Yeah.
And in that case, just stick it to us, lah.
Right.
I'm not for like you. If you're born here, you're like 18 years old.
He
and
was
you-
born here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was born here. But if
Mm.
you're gonna work here in Singapore, you're gonna like stay in Singapore, then fine. You have to serve. Every one of us has to serve, lah. But if you're gonna pursue something overseas and you yourself made the choice, you want to rescind your citizenship, then that's your choice. And all the best for you. It's like I don't understand
Yeah.
why we revoked it.
I think the model that South Korea
Ah.
is following is
No matter
way
what,
better.
just what
like their football stars like Son and all.
they get to
They
defer it.
they get to defer and then like they come back and serve. Okay,
Mm.
Yeah. No, they get to differ, but once
they
there's a
represent
national
the
team,
country,
yeah,
yeah.
you come
Yeah.
back and play for your national
Correct.
team.
So
That should be the way that Singapore is
so
doing
that's
it.
the way
Fucking
that
dumb.
that's the way that
dumb cunts.
we're so inflexible, so
Yeah.
rigid.
rigid about it, right? That we are hurting ourselves. I mean, I understand the rigidity. They want to show that they're being fair to everyone. They don't want Singaporeans to feel like unfair treatment. I'm not gonna feel that way.
But there's so much unfair treatment in national
and that's
service
the thing.
itself.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way for him. I feel like he's pursuing something that has national interest in some sense.
Because if you're not going to do this, right, then stop talking about making sports a big thing in Singapore.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be anything. Football is not going to be anything in Singapore.
The 2 years spent here.
So don't lie to us. You know?
Don't lie
what
to
was
us.
the female swimmer Jocelyn Yeo, right? Where is she now? She's overseas.
Yeah.
Right? For all those SEA Games gold medals she got, right? She's not here.
Yeah, but
because beyond SEA Games, right, there's nothing that, our country did not give her much to develop her talent at that time.
I think they just want to avoid.
So Joseph Schooling, right, his father, who has sadly passed on recently, he was the one who funded his son's dream of becoming a top swimmer.
They sold the condo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually they made back the money and everything lah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, but it was the father.
Even that was a gamble, dude.
And there was a massive gamble to send him to the States and all, right?
Yeah.
To Texas A&M, right? Like, bloody hell, what did the government do?
Yeah.
Once he won the gold medal,
paraded him like a
dummy.
Yeah.
And
then claim all the fame.
Claim all the fame. Milo.
Yeah.
He makes some money out of it.
Yeah. But the way that the articles are being written, as if like the government was there the whole way.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is our boy that we groomed. I mean, really?
Like, really?
Yeah,
and then the excuse that they gave, right? Oh, we granted... I think that was the excuse, if I'm not wrong, that they granted him some form of... Deferment, right?
Yeah.
Because it's an individual sport.
Correct.
But for football, right, we can't
Team
defer
sport,
because it's a team sport.
What sense does it make?
What sense?
It doesn't make any sense.
If you're excelling at the sport,
yeah,
you are one in don't know how 1 million or so 5 million Singaporeans to actually make it out. You get selected for a professional contract from an English Premier League team.
Yeah, top flight English Premier League
that's
team.
a massive fucking thing, right?
Who else in Singapore can say, yeah, I've done that?
Even in the swimming, right? Joseph Schooling is not going to... He might earn money in a short span of time.
Yeah.
But this fella has a higher probability of earning money
over a longer period of time.
Over a longer period of time.
Then what do you expect him to do? Come back, serve NS, play for Home United.
Yeah,
exactly.
And make $3,000 a month. So what the fuck? Like, are you guys? Do you guys even know how much football players at the top, average football players at the top English fight make?
They're not into.
They don't know. No one know. I'm pretty sure people at FAS. Maybe some of them know. Some of them just don't care. Yeah, it shows that
they're not
just
into
don't give a shit.
They're not into taking that non-sure thing.
Yeah.
Because him being a football player over there, not guaranteed to be successful.
Then you have to, if you want to develop talent, you have to take the risk. Right?
Yeah,
you have to gamble.
They're not willing to take that risk. They don't want to give out this impression where just because you pursue a career in sports and you haven't been, fully proven yet, right? I'm going to give you 2 years off your NS. You have to serve no matter what.
But you can always serve after you retire. What?
So that's the thing. That's
after 35,
that's about
maybe.
the rigidity of our NS. No matter what, you have to serve.
Yeah.
You have to serve, and there is no leeway. They're not going to give you a leeway.
But Joseph Schooling differed, no?
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
They said it's an individual sport.
Yeah. So there's a discrepancy between individual sport and team sport.
Because team sport, on the other hand, right, I would think would be more. Because someone raises it up. You expect this guy to sign a contract over there and then suddenly have them understand that he has to come back, spend 2 years of his life in Singapore without any training from them. That's 2 years without no training. And
you will not even be able to sign the contract.
They won't let you sign the contract. They'll say you come and see us. You come and see us again after 2 years. After 2 years, right, when he goes back to them, I don't know, in Singapore,
everything would have gone down.
Everything gone smoothly, no injuries. His physical abilities still kept in tip-top shape. His skills never fall within that period.
Impossible.
Let's just say in the fantasy world that 2 years never did anything to his skills. He's still as good as he was 2 years before.
Yeah.
When he goes back there and he goes again for the training, he passes and he it's still good. I want to sign you. Now he has to tell them, but there's this condition. Every year I might have to go back for 2-3 weeks. They say when, I don't know.
No. That one you can defer.
If
you're working overseas, right?
They could.
That one you can defer.
Long?
Perpetually.
Yeah. Now he tells them that you have to do that.
And
they have to be willing to defer. Like they're willing to write into Singapore defer because of the game. What if one day Singapore says no? He needs to come back for 2 weeks.
No. As long as you're working overseas, right? You're a PR or you're working overseas, right? You can just defer. So it's like
no
a permanent exit permit lah.
Okay.
And also the whole argument of he can always train in Singapore, what?
Yeah.
And to keep fit.
Yeah.
Train where?
Train where? Yeah.
No, what facilities do we
National
have?
Stadium.
Yeah, compared to the facilities that
Cutting
move.
edge.
So
Yeah.
basically, is that
You
2
know.
years? Like only in the fantasy world, that 2 years will not be detrimental
And
to
the-
his
and
to his
For
state lah.
sportsmen, those 2 years are the most crucial period because that's when you're breaking into the first team and
Yes.
approaching the peak of your career. And you need to surround yourself with top coaches, top facilities, top teammates in order to go to the next step to
Yep.
become a professional athlete. And then you're gonna spend that 2 years digging shell scraper, carrying
Yeah.
sandbags.
You're
Like,
not
what the
gonna
fuck?
receive any form of
Yeah.
favoritism here. So you know what if you did
And-
SOC course and you
Yeah,
you
and
hurt your leg?
Do you see what happened for the reservists? They use the runner. So what's his name?
So
Oh, that guy,
Raymond,
Yeah.
Is it Rayming?
Raymond, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So they
Raymond.
use his profile. They took a picture of him serving NS, and then they write the caption was something like,
If
"If
so can do
if
it,
so can do it, then
you can do or something. lah.
that guy can do also lah, and that guy shouldn't escape national service. He should if
This-
he
this
if he
wasn't-
considers himself a
I don't
Singaporean or
think this
what
was, yeah.
or sportsman, he can serve national service and
Yeah.
become
Yeah,
a
but
sportsman.
is this Seoul guy? Is he a world class athlete?
No, no, he won. He was Singapore top marathoner
Yeah.
for some time. So
No,
he,
but
Singapore top marathon.
No, but he himself came out to
Yeah.
speak up against it because
So-
he was saying like my sport's different from this guy's sports.
So he said,
of
firstly,
course.
firstly, they didn't get my permission to use my
Yeah.
image.
Yeah.
And-
Then secondly, he said running a marathon and playing for a team sport is totally different.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
he
like,
was also
please
humble
don't
bragging.
conflate.
Humble bragging at some point is like you can't be a world class. You can't achieve the things I've done. With on his level for his team sports, given the same restrictions. Like while I was serving NS, I had to train myself. I had to do all the things.
But during NS itself, you are also training what?
yeah, he's running.
Right,
lah.
you're
Really
running what?
lah.
Yeah,
But he was.
but you're not gonna kick a ball in.
But
NS.
he was against it. He was like, you can't use it. Two different things. You
Yeah
can't just
lah.
use it to represent the same issues lah.
Yeah,
And he's right.
Comparing apples and bowling balls.
Yeah,
fuck.
he's
Yeah.
right. And that's the other thing. This patriotism thing is on us just for being in Singapore. Because now they change it so much, right? That when you have your kid, this is my friends relating it to me lah. When you have your kid during the birth certificate, right? You're given a letter saying that your son is
Obligated.
obligated.
hey, everyone or what? Even
No, last time you only used to get it at 16 or 18. Now
is
you
it?
get it at birth.
Yeah, because
Oh.
they are afraid that you might actually cut and run.
right.
So they make you sign it.
Doing
at
it
birth.
what happened now lah, where you stay in Singapore to like your certain age, then you move other place and you just want to throw away your
But-
citizenship.
But that's what they did also. What? But he was lucky because he has dual citizenship, right? The kid,
Yes.
both the kids,
Yeah.
the band guy and then the one who played for Wolves. I don't know.
No,
his name.
but
Yeah,
that's the
dual
thing. You see,
citizenship.
for
They're
me,
lucky lah.
right? For me, I see it this way. If you spend your life here, yes, you're obligated to it when you reach that age. If
Mm.
you choose to let go of your citizenship, that's your choice, right? Now, what Singapore wants to prevent is people throwing away their citizenship so easily.
Yeah.
I never knew the Singapore could reject your rescinding, your giving up your citizenship. I never knew they could reject it.
But what? But
No, they are rejecting it because they say that he has to come back and face trial first. Because he ran away, so he's not a normal citizen anymore.
right.
Because if he's not going to come back, right, he'll be defaulting. He's a
But
defaulter.
how would he ran away? I mean, when he ran away from when he moved.
As long as he doesn't come back.
But I thought.
But
within
so
a
you
certain
need to
age-
be 18
Mhm.
to be allowed to even what do you call that, give back your citizenship.
Ah.
So if you're not of age, you can't do it.
You can't do the giving
Yes.
up. lah.
And-
So you have to hit the age first, then give it up.
You have to become legal, then you can go.
Okay, so the issue is that he's not legal.
He's
that's why
not
he
legal
couldn't
to
give
do it. So even before he's legal, right, he'll be called up for national
up. So
service.
it's like how do you say a naughty boy acting out and then run away first, then haven't get caught.
No.
yet lah.
Like even before he attains the legal age, right, his obligation
Like
to go into NS.
he's trying not
will
to face the
arrive
music,
first.
so he did the part where he just ran away first before they can catch them.
no
no.
lah.
I'm
Because if he had stayed till he's 18, he could face
No,
all.
no,
no,
but
no.
he's already playing there.
No, now he's on trials.
Oh, he's on
He's
trials,
already
ah.
at the
he's
trials
already
already.
there.
Yeah.
So as
He's
a
already
kid,
there.
right, he's already there.
Mm.
And what they are doing is they're preempting it. So they're saying that he wants to sign up. He wants to play for them, right? So can you defer national service? And then the Singaporean government is saying no. Then he said, in that case,
I'm not
I'll
coming
have to
back.
renounce my citizenship. Then they're saying that
No.
you can't do it
You come back
because he's
first.
not 18.
Yeah.
So he can't do it. Then the dad is saying, as a father, I'm doing, no, you can't do it. He has to do it by himself. But he has to come back for national service first.
Yeah, so that's the
So
thing.
that's the thing lah.
That's the thing I'm saying. Like, why would I want to come back?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the Singaporean government says they have done it in a way, right, that because you will default on your enlistment, you're
But
automatically
then
a
again,
defaulter.
the other argument, that's the thing. It's like, so if I'm 18 and I come back, I need to serve NS first, then I can give up my...
Then renounce your citizenship, correct?
What?
Yes.
So basically, he's holding on to a Singapore passport that he cannot use, lah.
No, but
Hmm.
why does it have to be after I serve my NS, then
because
I give
that's
it up?
when you become 18, right?
Damn.
Right? So, see, technically, right, you can actually go to NS, right? Once you are... Before you
So
reach
no
the age
matter
of
what,
18, right?
no matter
They will
what,
ask you to come down for medical and everything,
no
right?
matter what, they just want you
you
to...
are obliged to go.
Mm.
Once they send you the letter, right, for medical, that means you must turn up.
So what Singapore's trying to avoid is that for every kid that they want to spend, they like Singapore, they want to enjoy the parents they want to enjoy Singapore for 17 years of the kid's life, and then at the 17th birthday, right at the end, move overseas, throw away the
people can get around this whole thing, right?
Mm.
So I know people who have actually not registered the child's birth, and they actually get a different country's passport.
then the child just remains like a PR here for
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
A
yeah.
dependent.
Yeah, correct. My ex-colleague also. Yeah, the kid holds a British passport because the kid was
So-
born in UK.
so
Yeah.
The wife is British.
So then
Yeah.
the mistake was on the father's side.
But the thing is, once the kid turns 18, you have to decide whether the kid's going to take up citizenship in Singapore
Or remain
or
PR.
or remain a PR. Yeah. So I think
Yes.
that's the big. But the kid's a girl lah, so it doesn't have to worry about
Does-
NS or
yeah.
whatever lah.
Yeah, but the age of 18, the person can decide lah, because
Yeah.
you have stayed in the country for such a long time.
But you know what's the sad thing now with these two kids who were lucky enough or good enough to get trials in the UK, is that their parents are of the UK. They are both British, right? Both
If I'm
British
not wrong,
parents.
yeah.
Imagine would the same opportunities be given to a Singaporean kid who may or may not be okay? Let's just say Singaporean kid who may be as good as these kids, but do not have the context of the context of someone from who live in the UK. Would they be even granted that privilege?
That's why there's no
No.
incentive for any kid or any parent to raise a kid who wants to excel in sports.
yeah.
right.
Unless the parent, right, is like smart enough, right, to like just uproot themselves and go to like
Smart or
Australia.
Smart or
and,
rich.
And I think both
Yeah.
their parents have history of working in a sports environment.
and
yeah.
rich.
Yeah.
The key point is wealthy, smart, wealthy. No, the parents have to be smart and wealthy,
And the context also lah, you know,
because otherwise you're risking your kid's future here,
Yeah,
where
be-
it's not lucrative.
because if both the parents are, say, I don't know, like maybe one's an architect, one's a banker, and the kid maybe shows some good signs of being sports, whether it's hockey or football. At some point, you're going to be like, hey, kid, you're not going to make a lot of money here.
That's the thing.
We're not going to
That's
uproot,
the
we're not going to uproot our
That's the
lives.
part.
I have a big paying job in banks, in DBS Singapore.
Yeah.
Somehow you're going to push your kid into something else that you can remain
There is
in.
no
you know?
incentive here, and then add in
Yeah.
national service, add in the commitment you have.
Yeah.
Your kid has to go. If your kid's not a girl, there's absolutely no incentive.
So
like you said.
how many local talents, right, have gone to waste? We don't know.
We don't know.
Probably a lot lah.
A lot.
Safe
I mean,
to say.
be honest with yourself. When you were at secondary school, you see some kids who say, "Hey, that's quite skilled. Like, that's good. He's good at
Yeah.
sports."
Yeah.
But that's it. That's where it ends. School level.
Yeah, lor.
He can excel as much as him, but if his parents or the school, there's no scholarship, so there's no help from any other. There's not a lot of help. He can go to the Singapore Sports School, but still, at most of it, you play at national level,
Yeah.
Or ASEAN level.
ASEAN level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's never an international level.
And
lah.
the payment there is basically if you're passionate about it and that's all you want to do, fine. But that's also goes to say that your family
yeah.
is in not dire need of your huge success lah,
Yeah.
or what lah.
Because if you look at other small countries, right, who are around the same population size as Singapore, like Croatia, 5 mil, what?
Yeah.
They have made it quite far in the
Yeah.
World Cup and
New Zealand
Euros as
And
well.
in other sports as well.
Yeah, in New Zealand as well, rugby and
rugby, hockey,
it's
even
possi-
football. They played World Cup, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, World Cup, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
possible depending on the way your
So
run.
it's
lah.
not, so it's not really like, oh, Singapore, there's no talent. It comes from a top-down thing, you know.
Yeah,
Like grassroots, there are people. Football is a poor man's game. Anyone can play football, right? But it comes from the institution to capitalize on the
there are
talent.
bankers and
to
insurance
nurture them.
agents out there that can probably play very well.
Very well, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to play it full time, right? They're
Yeah,
not going to give up
there's-
their
There's entrepreneurs.
5-digit
there's,
job to hopefully become a footballer.
I know like a couple of friends, like they are in like pilots or what. They all can play very well
yeah.
in
But
football.
you will risk this in the UK because you know that, hey, if I got into a Premier League team, I might be earning more than my banking job, you know. And I get to-
You would dwarf their salary.
yeah. So there's the
And
risk
they-
pays off.
and
The
they
risk pays
encourage
off.
it, and they encourage it. Like the parents, if they see talent, they will just put their kids in
Yeah.
the academy.
And-
That's a ticket out of poverty, right?
In some places, yes.
Yeah. And also the academy doesn't just teach football; they teach education as well.
Yeah.
You study, and you learn whatever you're learning in school plus football.
They have more leeway because of their huge population and all that. We
Yeah.
have a small one, and
So-
we're emphasizing on
So
a
does the
different thing,
government does the government even know what happens overseas when it comes to sports?
I think the government, right, doesn't want to set these sorts of precedences,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if you start encouraging people to stray away from the education
norm.
system that
Yeah.
they have instilled, right? This is just our opinion or my opinion. Then what people can strive to do loads of different things, right?
Right.
I now no longer have to really just think that fuck, I don't have education or I'm going to become a lorry driver.
Mm.
I can go it the other way around, right?
I can be a soccer player.
Right.
Yeah.
And slowly we are going towards that, but it's like few and far between lah.
Right.
We have finally there are people coming out and saying that I can be a master craftsperson, right?
Mm.
I can do like my own leather goods lah, that lah, this. How many? Very few.
Yeah.
But there's a market for it.
True. True.
But how is our education system encouraging that kind of shit?
No.
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 No,
You
yeah.
really have to go out of your own way and go and learn all this kind of shit.
Yes, we want to create more accountants, more doctors, more
Lawyers,
more lawyers, more.
engineers.
But
Because that's what we're selling to the world. That's
Yeah.
what Singapore's selling
But
to the
that is
world.
that is kind of dying out already, no? In the digital age. Like
Yeah.
like you know, especially in Singapore, like how many engineers do you need? How many more buildings is going to be?
No,
good in
we
Singapore?
do need them. We do need them.
Yeah, we
It's
do
just
need
that
them.
We're
but the
moving
thing
to
is
a-
that we are also hiring people from outside,
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So the thing is that you are being put into a system that says that strive to be this.
Mm.
If you can't be, then I mean you go one level below. Go one level below. Then you are just going. You are being compartmentalized, and then eventually you will fall into the system. Oh, you can't be a doctor. Never mind. Try becoming something else.
We're not-
Engineer, accountant.
We're not
lawyer.
we're not trying to encourage anything outside. We're trying to. I don't want to use the word indoctrinate, but we're trying to. We're being led onto a conveyor belt
Yeah.
of what we want society to have.
Yes.
So we want people to go in and come out accountants, doctors, engineers, and everything else. All these outside passion projects it's only for those people who can afford.
And
to
which
not
the
be-
institution actually the institution that we call the government does not really care
Right.
about.
Yeah. Look, these people are
Like
already
it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Yes, you know,
these
it's-
people are already contributing in terms of the parents are making huge. They might be billionaires and what.
Yeah.
So their kids can be afforded the opportunities to go
Yeah.
pursue.
So don't be surprised that talented young kids who get opportunities to work and live overseas leave Singapore lah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You shouldn't be surprised.
That's why I applaud
Yeah.
him for doing this.
Yeah.
I mean,
You shouldn't be shocked and like there's so many people living in
I mean,
Singapore.
apart from
I
the legal stuff the defaulting and all that, I don't want people to just actively default But if he has a passion and the talent to pursue something overseas, right, do it
Actually, they don't want to default. They want to defer.
They
Yeah,
want to
but they
defer,
are
and
not
so
even
that's
being
the
given
that's the
the-
sad
Granted
part.
the option.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
sad part that this kid or the parents or the family still want to be part of Singapore.
Yeah, yeah. They
So
still
just
want, yeah.
asking for some leeway in
Yeah.
that sense, sincere
He can
leeway.
come back at 35. He
Yeah.
can serve his 2 years at 35 after he retire from like.
He will
I'll
still
be
be fit.
Yeah, he'll still be fit.
I'll be,
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
freaking proud to watch the EPL and have oh shit, Singaporean
Singaporean,
players
yeah.
like
And then when Singapore plays Malaysia, they come back and wear the jersey.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then it
That's how
also
you
gives me
build
the
your-
opportunity at one point, right? Like when Wolverhampton's play Liverpool, I just ask
Yeah.
Bookie go and
Yeah.
hey, go Singapore.
Hey, there's another Korean player in the Premier League. Playing for
Which team?
shit. Is it
I-
Arsenal?
Asagam.
Might be Arsenal.
Asagam not in a good place now.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Asagam how?
Sun scored an amazing goal against. Is it Brentford or Brighton?
Brentford, they played Brentford, did they?
Or is it Brighton? Fuck, it's a team that started.
I
with
don't
B.
know, man.
I think they
ran
won, right?
But we digress.
he caught a solo goal from outside the penalty box.
Yeah, we
Dribbled past 4 players and then slot it into the bottom
I think
corner.
so far my goal for the season, right, is Mo Salah against Man City at Anfield.
Mo
Right.
Salah.
Bloody hell. He turned their players inside out
Right.
solo.
Oh,
And
Nice.
And then scored. I was like, oh.
Yeah. So we all
Yeah.
hope that you enjoyed this episode of
Which was
The
quite a
Lobang-
local episode, yeah.
It's local. We kept it local.
We
this
like to
time.
keep it local, lah.
We kept it local, and
because
we
all of us
also-
serve national service.
Yeah. And we also, we don't condone witch hunts unless we can
Yeah.
actually prove that the person's a witch. So
Oh.
in this case,
And
right,
how do you prove the person's a witch?
by
Drowning them at the lake.
and the Singapore River.
If
They rise-
if she
floats.
floats, she's a witch.
She's a witch.
the old school pattern lah.
If she drowns, she's also a witch.
But
It's
we're
a
now
lose-lose
we're
situation.
we're now
God
doing
punished
it
her.
the legal way.
Yeah.
So we'll see how far her lies can get her lah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, on that note.
All right. Ciao, guys.